After my grandfather left me $5 million, my parents who ditched me years ago sued for every dollar. They sneered when I entered the courtroom. Then the judge looked at me, went still, and said, "Wait, you're his grandson? Look at him, still wearing that thrift store suit." My mother's voice carried across the courtroom. She didn't whisper. She wanted me to hear. $5 million, my father said, loud enough for the judge to hear. Stolen from our family by an ungrateful charity case. They sat at the plaintiff's table in designer clothes. My younger brother Dylan smirked from behind them, scrolling through his phone. He was 16 now, the golden child, the biological son they kept. I was the one they threw away when I turned 12. All rise. Judge Harrison entered, older guy, sharp eyes. He looked at the case file, then at me. I sat alone at the defense table. My lawyer quit last week when I couldn't pay him. I was representing myself now. My parents had hired the best, a shark in a $1,000 suit who smiled like he'd already won. "Your Honor," the lawyer began, "this is a simple case. My clients adopted Ethan when they couldn't have children. They gave him a home, love, everything." I stared at my hands. Then, when he was 12, they allowed him to spend time with his grandfather, a generous man, but Ethan manipulated him, isolated him from the family. And now, after the grandfather's death, Ethan has stolen $5 million that rightfully belongs to his parents. My mother dabbed fake tears. "We just want what's fair." "He was always weird," Dylan said from the gallery. "Creepy, like he was plotting something." The lawyer smiled. "The defendant isn't blood. He's adopted. The inheritance should flow to the biological family, to the real grandson." He pointed at Dylan. Judge Harrison's jaw tightened. "Proceed." My father took the stand first. "We gave him everything," Dad said. "But when Dylan came along, our biological son Ethan became jealous. Difficult. We thought living with Grandpa William would help him. Give him space." "Space?" I said quietly. "Silence," the lawyer snapped. "You'll get your turn." My mother took the stand next. "He changed the locks," she lied. "Wouldn't let us visit. William had dementia. Ethan controlled everything. The money should be ours. We're his real children." Judge Harrison leaned forward. "Mrs. Miller, when was the last time you visited your father?" She hesitated. "Well, we were busy, but we called." "Answer the question." I don't remember exactly." "5 years," the judge said, reading from a document. "You didn't visit your father for 5 years before his death." Mom's face flushed. "We had careers. Dylan had school activities." Judge Harrison looked at me. "Mr. Miller, stand up." I stood. My suit was old. I'd worn it to Grandpa's funeral. The pants were too short now. "Did you take your grandfather to Lakeside Park on Sundays?" the judge asked. I blinked. "Yes, sir. Every Sunday. He liked feeding the ducks. And during that thunderstorm last spring, did you carry him to the gazebo when his wheelchair got stuck in the mud?" My throat tightened. "Yes, sir. I didn't want him to get wet." Judge Harrison removed his glasses. "I played chess at those park tables every Sunday. For 3 years, I watched you with that old man. I watched you feed him lunch, push his wheelchair, read to him." The courtroom went silent. "In 3 years," the judge continued, his voice cold, "I never saw you." He pointed at my parents. "Never saw the loving daughter. Never saw the real grandson." Mom's lawyer stood. "Your Honor, this is..." "Sit down." The judge pulled out another document. "This is interesting. A custody transfer form from 15 years ago, signed by Margaret and Philip Miller." He read aloud. "We hereby transfer full custody of Ethan to William Miller. We relinquish financial responsibility. Due to the needs of our biological son, we no longer wish to support this child in our home." Dad's face went white. "You threw him away," Judge Harrison said. "You legally abandoned him when you got your real son. Now you want the money he earned by staying?" "That's not..." Mom started. "The will is valid," the judge interrupted. "Case dismissed. Plaintiffs will pay all court costs." Crack. The gavel fell. Mom lunged from her seat. "You can't do this. He's not real family. He's just a placeholder," I said quietly. She froze. I picked up my grandfather's letter from the table, the one he'd left with the will. I'd kept it folded in my pocket for 6 months. "Grandpa wrote something," I said. "Want to hear it?" "Ethan, don't," Dad warned. Full story on channel link below.